Hey everybody, welcome to Fridays with Kyle here on Ambiguity. So this week we are talking about mental health. So let me start off by saying mental health, I think, in my opinion, is very, very important. Um, it, for me, has affected a lot of things in life. Um, I personally didn't quite know that I was in depression until I was already like super in depression. Um, and that was all before I started testosterone. So I want to kind of talk about how like mental health has changed for me over the course of the 11 months I've been on T. Um, so altogether, I'm a bit more aware of when depression is coming on or when I'm super anxious, and how to combat those things, I guess. But I'm not sure if that has to do with testosterone completely. I think part of it is that I am a bit older now and that I have um, sort of some mechanisms in place to say, oh, this is what you do when you get depressed, or this is what you do when you get anxious. So those are sort of red flags that I'm like, okay, I need to calm down, or I need to take a day for myself, or I need to get involved in more activities. For me, that's how I counteract depression, is to get involved in more things, make things more important to me. And how I counteract anxiety is, that I need to take an extra 30 minutes and calm down, meditate, do something that gets my heart rate to come down. Overall, I guess those are like the two easiest ways for me to combat those things. I try not to take medicine because I used to be on anti-anxiety medicine, and it made my heart start palpitating. So not to say that that's going to happen to you, that's just what happened to me. And so uh, it's just one of my, like, I'm going to try to avoid it as long as I possibly can. Um, Anyways, so like testosterone has helped me process emotions a bit differently, which also helps me see depression um, like coming on a bit earlier. So for me, like my emotions have been a really weird thing for me to figure out on testosterone, but they get easier and easier every day. I think partly because I live with them, so you know, every day of practice makes perfect, I guess. So my whole, I guess, take on this is that mental health is very important. There are different coping mechanisms, like taking a day off or getting involved in something that you love, um, or meditating. That really helps with anxiety. Calming music really helps. Also, I noticed that, like, taking a nap and snuggling up with my puppies, like, really helps. Um, for some reason, they, like, take away anxiety for me, which really helps when I'm like really stressed about some stuff. So the other thing that I do is I don't drink caffeine very often, if ever, because that causes me to have more anxiety. It also causes my heart to palpitate. And that's not good. That causes me anxiety, so I pretty much cut that out unless I like absolutely need it. But I found that after a couple of weeks of not having it, um, I didn't need it, and I thought, when I thought that I did. So that's kind of my overall spiel, I guess. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, tell me how you deal with your mental health. I know that like a lot of people go on hikes, and I think that that's awesome. Being out in nature really helps. Give me some other, tips, tricks, whatever. Maybe things that I can try, or things that work for you. I'd love to test them out because I deal with that kind of stuff sort of pretty frequently. Anxiety like on a daily basis, and depression comes as it comes. So, all right. I hope you all are having a great week, and I will talk to you next Friday. Bye.